Hi, class. So, good afternoon. Good afternoon. Amela here.
Yes po, sir. Good afternoon po.
Yes, sir.
So, good afternoon. Our topic for today will be discrete Fourier transform. And last time, pinanood ko sa inyo yung Fourier series para lang somehow magkaroon ng kayo ng idea about the Fourier series, no? About babalikan ninyo yung Fourier series. And for our topic for today, we will be having discrete Fourier transform, which is closely related with Fourier series. If you have watched the video, it's actually Fourier series applies to continuous signal, no? But discrete Fourier transform is we are converting a discrete continuous time signal. Okay, continuous time signal to its frequency form. So, ibig sabihin, from time domain, gagawin mo siyang to frequency, no? And DFT is one of the ways of doing that. So, kasi ang signals, pwede natin siyang ma-analyze through frequency response. So, being in the time domain, hindi mo siya masyadong ma-filter, hindi mo siya alam kung paano siya i-process, no? Not unless discrete Fourier transform mo, which is in the terms of frequency response. Sa frequency response, doon mo makikita kung just like yung kapag nag-audio processing ka, doon mo makikita yung mga kailangan mong i-edit kapag ikaw ay audio engineer, no? Kapag nag-a-analyze ka ng frequency response ng isang kanta, ng isang boses, no? So, kailangan mong i-frequency response yon, and DFT is one of the ways to convert those signals into frequency. So, the discrete Fourier transform of an x of n is a sequence consisting of n samples. So, n samples of x of k. So, we call the x of k as the discrete Fourier transform, x of k. No? So, from x of n, gagawin natin x of k. So, kapag naka-x of k ng isang signal, meaning that is already, what do you call this? That is already a frequency transform na siya. So, dito sa formula natin, how do we convert a simple signal x of n into its discrete Fourier transform? So, from x of n na puro natural numbers lang, so 1, 2, 3, gagawin natin siyang discrete Fourier transform. Meaning, kapag nasa frequency na siya, mayroon siyang component ng real numbers, meron din siyang component ng imaginary numbers. Okay? Kasi complex na yan eh. Okay, when we talk about frequency. So, kaya we will be dealing with complex and real numbers dito. So, kung makikita niyo sa formula, we have DFT of certain x of n equals x of k equals the summation of x of n multiplied by e raised to negative j. So, negative j, that is the complex part, no? So, j or I, di ba? Yan ang ginagamit sa complex numbers. Negative j 2 pi kn all over capital N. Summation of that from n equals to 0 to n minus 1. So that yung value ng k natin would be from 0, 1, 2, okay, up to until n minus 1. So yung n is the length. Okay? Yung capital N is the length of the sequence. Okay? So kung kunwari, may apat na given na signal, kunwari, for discrete signal, 1, 2, 3, or 1, 2, 3, 4. So, yun yung length natin equals 4. Kapag sinabi naman 5-point DFT, kahit na apat lang yung signal, so gagawin mong 5 yung apat by adding is 0. Okay? So anyway, makikita natin mamaya yun. Yung length ng signal is kung gaano karami yung uh, number ng signal, no? Number na given samples dun sa i-convert natin into x of k. So number of samples and points, that's also the length. K is the kth term. Of course, summation yan. So yung K is the, take note na gagawin nating x of n, gagawin mo ring x of k. So ibig sabihin from x of n may mga signals ka. Example ng x of n, 'di ba, ay kunwari 1 0 2, 'di ba? So gagawin mong x of k 'yan. So maaaring siyang magkaroon na ng for example, may real number, merong 1 minus j na or j na lang, 'di ba? So from real number magiging ano siya? Combination of the real number and the imaginary number into the complex form because we are dealing now with complex or what we call frequency domain. Okay? So yan yung gamit ni DFT. So kagaya ng sinabi ko, may kahawig siya sa convolution, no? Kung sa convolution ay medyo nahirapan tayo, mas mahirap ito actually. Actually hindi naman mas mahirap, no? The same concept applies to this, no? But we must it must take practice for us to really master this, no? Medyo sa una malilito ka pero as the process go by, no, magiging maayos din. And let us take note first before I start anything else. No, let us take note that if whenever we see e raised to negative j pi, di ba? By Euler's principle, 'di ba, sa ano 'yan, sa advanced engineering mathematics. So pwedeng maging cosine of pi 'yan minus j sine of pi. Okay? So combination of the real and this is the imaginary part. Kasi evident 'yan dito sa equation natin. So ito yung equation talaga natin. Yung parang pinakakailangan nating kabisaduhin, no? When we talk about DFT, discrete Fourier time transform or Fourier transform. So yung n naman na maliit dito is not to be mistaken with the capital N because the capital N is the length or the number of samples, no? So yung maliit na n dito is the nth term for the summation. Ayun yung ginagamit for the summation. Ayan. So yan yung gagamitin natin. Mamaya makikita natin yan step by step, no? Paano ba mag-solve ng ganyan? So isa pa, take note also, kunwari e raised to negative j, okay, na may pi all over 2. Okay? The same lang din yan. So magiging cosine of pi all over 2 minus j sine pi all over 2. So pwede nyo gamitin yung complex form ng inyong calculator kung pwedeng ma-evaluate to. Diba? So pwede nyo gamitin yan. Wala akong calculator, hindi ko ano sa inyo dahil bago rin yung laptop ko, hindi ko ma-installan ng Casio, no? Hindi ko alam kung paano dito sa MacBook. Pero sa calculator ninyo, pwede nyong i-mode complex or pwedeng evaluate nyo lang to, pero lalagyan nyo ng J. Okay? Lalagyan nyo ng J or lalagyan niyo ng I para hindi mapagkamalan na real number yung part na yan. Imaginary part pa rin yan. So this is the discrete Fourier transform. Take a good picture of it. Take a good look of it, no, as we will be starting to solve some problems involving this. No, very important ang DFT, gaya na sinabi ko, because hindi may mga application yung signals na hindi mo kayang magawa lang through continuous time signals. Gagawin mo siya into frequency domain signals. No, so kaya yung ginagawa natin ito, hindi to pahirap. Kumbaga parang kung a-applicationin mo yung DSP talaga, yan talagang ginagamit. Actually, dalawa yan. DFT, pati FFT, Fast Fourier Transform. Kapag ikaw ay nagba-biometrics, no, one example of that is FFT. Diba? Fast Fourier Transform yon. So, nare-recognize yung fingerprints ng mabilis because of the FFT. Ayan. So, signals pa rin kasi yung sinesend ng thumbs natin eh. Diba? So, kaya ganun. So let's try to have some sample problems. We have 3 sample problems here. Hopefully, you'll be with me until the end, no? Ayan. So given sequences, sabihin ko lang, i-write ko lang, x of n equals 1, negative 1, 2, and negative 2. So ito yung given signals natin, di ba? So, ang question is, find the 4-point DFT, meaning discrete Fourier transform of this given signal. O di ba sa convolution, dalawa. May x of n ka, may h of n. Dito wala, iisa lang. So yung signal, gagawin mong, from x of n, gagawin mong tinatawag na x of k. Okay, so dahil yun yung ating domain. Ayan. So solution natin. Okay lang ba yung internet ko, guys? Hindi ba ako naglalag? Hindi pa kasi ako na...
Okay naman po, sir.
Okay naman po.
Okay naman po, sir.
Okay, mabuti. Ano lang to eh, packet wifi. No? Hindi pa kasi ako makakonect sa internet dito. May error. Ewan ko kung bakit. Okay. So, how do we do this? Okay. The first step is you have to identify the capital N. Okay? Hinihingi niya 4-point, no? So kung 4-point yan, sakto, 4 din to, 4 yan. Okay? So pag kunwari, sinabi niya 6-point, gagawin mong 6. Dito ka lagi titingin kung ilan to. Okay? Malamang sa malamang yan yung N mo. Pag sinabi niyang 6-point, dadagdagan mo ng 2 zero lang to para maging 6-point siya, no? So may mga ganong problem kasi. So parang dinami zero mo lang, nag-add ka lang ng 0 zeros after the sequence, no? Ang tawag doon, zero padding. Okay? Pero dahil 4-point siya, 4-point at 4 lang din yung ano natin, elements natin sa x of n, di goods yan. Wala kang gagalawin dyan. So ano ba yung unang gagawin, sir? Ang unang gagawin, of course, you write the formula. Of course. Yan ang pinaka-importante, no? You're going to write the formula. Indeed, kailangan mong kabisaduhin yan. By heart, kabisado mo siya, no? Ako, kabisado ko pa rin siya hanggang ngayon. Kaya hindi ako nahihirapan i-recall. Yan. N minus 1. So, ngayon, gagawin natin, we will be substituting first N. Okay? Ano ba yung mga N na nandito? We have N minus 1 dito sa taas, sa summation, di ba? So, may N minus 1 ka dyan sa taas. Meron ka ring N dito. Substitute mo muna. So, yun ang pinaka-substitute mo, ha. First, substitute N. Yung capital N. Don't be mistaken with the small letter N kasi nasa formula rin siya. So, kapag ginawa natin yan, guys, magiging N equals 0. Okay? So, 4 minus 1 would be 3. Okay? So, ibig sabihin, kukunin ko yung x of k, x of 0, x of 1, x of 2, x of 3. Okay? Hanggang makuha ko lahat. And then we have x of n multiplied by e raised to negative j. Okay, so gagawin ko, magiging 4 ito. Diba? Magiging 4 yan. So magka-cancel. So matitira, magiging pi n k all over 2. Yan. Or pi all over 2 n k. Pwede rin. Or pwedeng pi n k all over 2. Depende na sa'yo. Okay? Ayan. So ngayon, ito na yung parang recurring formula mo. Okay, na every time magsa-summation ka from x0, x1, x2, dito ka titingin sa formula na yan. Diyan ka titingin sa formula na yan. Okay? Kasi every iteration may different formula ka kasi magbabago ka ng value ng k. So, ang value ng case natin, 'di ba, in this case, ano magiging value niya? Okay. Magiging value niya will be n minus 1. From 0 to the n minus 1, which is basically 0 to 3. Diba? So, magiging 0, 1, 2, 3. So, technically, kung ilan yung points, ganun din siyang karami. Okay? So, kung 6 points yan, ibig sabihin hanggang 0 to 5. Okay? So, yan yung case. So, diyan ang titignan mo lagi, itong formula na to. Okay, so how do we do that? First, you substitute the n. Now, you substitute k. Secondly, substitute k. Okay, k iteration ka. So, magiging x of 0. Okay? Kasi from 0 eh. From 0 to 3. So, una muna, x is 0. So, mangyari dito, that would be summation of n equals 0 to 3. x of n. Okay. If I try to substitute 0, yung n, yung k dito, yung k, di ba may k dyan? So that would be e raised to negative j pi n times 0 all over 2. So what happens to this? This terms becomes e raised to 0. In that way, e raised to 0 becomes 1. So technically, yung parang pinaka-formula ko lang for x equals x of 0 is summation of x of n multiplied by e raised to 0. Okay? Which is 1 lang din. Kahit hindi ko na nga ilagay, 1 pa rin yan, di ba? So ano mangyari? After substituting the k, now perform the summation. Okay? So nakuha mo na yung formula. Parang x of n, summation of x of n from n equals 0 to 3 lang. Yun lang. Diba? So perform mo na yung summation. So yung n naman nang isa-substitute mo. From n equals 0 to n equals 3. Then get the summation. So what will happen? Magiging x of 0 plus x of 1 plus x of 2 plus x of 3. Okay. So understood pala guys na yung 0 dito, yung n equals 0 dito ay nandyan. Laging nandyan. Okay? Sa DFT. Lagi nang kung ano yung pinaka-left, kung ano yung pinaka-una, yan na yung n equals 0. Hindi na kailangan sabihin. No? So pero for the sake, nilagay ko na rin. So technically, parang ganyan lang din ang mangyari. Ia-add mo lang yung each component or each term ng x of n dahil you are left with that, with this formula. No? E raised to 0 is 1. So kahit i-multiply mo by 1, the same pa rin yung makukuha ang sagot. So useless na kung ilalagay ko pa yung e raised to 0. Kaya ex of n lang. So x of 0 would be, ano ba yung value ng x of 0? 1, negative 1, 2, negative 2. So parang mag-a-add lang. 1 plus negative 1 plus 2 plus negative 2, di ba? So parang niloloko lang tayo. 1 minus 1 lang din nito. 0, 2 minus 2, 0. So yung unang term would be 0. Okay? For x equals x of 0. Okay? Are we done? Not yet because we are only done with k equals 0. Now, how about, nakasunod ba?
Yes po.
Yes po, sir.
How about x of 1? Okay? So x of 1, balik ka ulit pa rin sa formula mo dito. Okay? So sa substitute mo naman yung k sa 1. Okay? Tama, yung k as 1. So magiging x of 1, baba ko lang konti. That would be summation n equals 0 to 3 of x of n multiplied by e raised to negative j. Okay. K natin is 1. So magiging pi n times 1 all over 2. Or simply, that would be x of n multiplied by e raised to negative j pi n all over 2. Tama? Yan. So dito ka ulit titingin. Ito yung formula mo for x equals 1, x of 1. Diba? Ayan. So ngayon, what do we do next? Okay, we are going to substitute the k. Okay? So, yan. So, gagawin natin, that would be summation. Okay? Hindi, okay na pala. Substitute na natin yung k. Yung k na yung sinubstitute natin kanina, kaya naging ano siya, naging pi n all over 2. So, ang sunod na dyan, yung n na, yung maliit. No? So, perform the summation na. So, kung ipo-perform yung summation na, okay, so what will happen dito, magiging, what? Summation na pala. Sabi ko summation na. So, magiging x of 0. Diba? So, x of 0 multiplied by e raised to negative j pi raised to 0 all over 2. So, technically, ito pa rin, 0 pa rin to. Diba? E raised to 0 pa rin, which is 1. Kasi naka-raise siya sa 0 eh. So, e raised to 0 pa rin. 1 plus x of 1. Okay, hanggang 3 tayo. Multiplied by e raised to negative j. Yung n natin is 1 na. So, palitan natin ng 1 yan. So, magiging pi all over 2. Okay? E raised to negative j pi all over 2 plus x of 2. Okay, e raised to negative j. So, yung n, gagawin nating 2. So, magka-cancel yung 2. Diba? So, magiging pi 2 all over 2. Of which magka-cancel lang. Diba? And then plus x of 3. Lastly, we have e raised to negative j pi of times 3 all over 2. So, i-simplify natin. So, x of 0, okay na yan. 1 lang to. Plus x of 1, you have e raised to negative j pi all over 2. Plus, we have x of 2 multiplied by e raised to negative j pi. J pi, di ba? Kamusta ka na? Yeah. Joke. So, j pi, x of 3, e raised to negative j. So, we have 3 pi all over 2. Copy? Copy ba yun, guys?
Yes po.
Yes po, sir.
So, sinabsishoot lang natin lahat ng n. Okay. So, ngayon, tingnan natin. Ano ba yung x of 0? Di ba yung x of 0, yung unang term natin, 1. So, dun sa original signal yan, guys, ha? So, 1. Plus, yung x of 1 natin, guys, is negative 1. So, this would be plus negative 1. Ito yung x of 1 na yan. Negative 1. Multiplied by e raised to negative j. Pi all over 2. Okay? So, that would be cosine of pi all over 2 minus j sine pi all over 2. Plus, ano ang x of 2? 0, 1, 2. That's 2 rin. So, that's 2 multiplied by this. Cosine of pi minus j sine of pi. Okay? Plus, x of 3. X of 3 would be negative 2 naman. So, negative 2 e-raise, hindi pala. Sine cosine na siya. So, that would be cosine of 3 pi all over 2 minus j sine of 3 pi all over 2. So, evaluate lang natin. Okay? So, kagaya ng sinabi ko, kaya dapat may calculator ka, simply evaluate mo lang yan. So, dapat naka-radians ka. Radian mode. May iba pala yung radians, no? Gamit pala sa laro yun. Radian. So, we have 1. Okay. Plus, negative 1. Ilan to? Cosine pi all over 2. No? Cosine pi all over 2, 0 yan. Okay. Sine pi all over 2 ay, tapos j, yan ay magiging 1, di ba? So, 0 minus j. Okay, so pwede mong evaluate yung sine pi all over 2 tapos multiply mo sa j. So in this case, 1 yung value niyan. Minultiply sa j kaya naging j. Okay? Plus 2 cosine of pi negative 1 minus 0 yan, yung sine of pi. Diba? So 0j or j0. Sabihin 0 yan. Diba? So walang component ng imaginary. Plus negative 2 cosine 3 pi all over 2, 0 yan. Okay? And then, magkakaroon ka ng plus j dito. Okay? Kasi negative 1 yung sine 3 pi all over 2. So, magkaka-plus j ka dyan. Ayan. So, nasusundan nyo ba?
Yes po.
Yan. So, isi-simplify mo lang. 1 minus or plus j na to. Kasi distribute. So, magiging plus j minus 2. 0 na to yung kabila, yung j0. Minus 0 na rin. Minus 2j. Tama ba yan? So mangyayari 1 minus 2 plus j minus 2j. So algebra, 1 minus 2 is negative 1, then negative j. So negative 1 minus j. Okay? So that's for the x of 1. Yan. So hindi pa tayo tapos. We still have x of 2 and 3. Okay? So x of 2 and 3. So for x of 2, okay, again, yung formula natin, n equals 0 to 3, x of n, okay? So isa-substitute ko yung value ng k na 2 dito sa ating formula. So pag sinubstitute ko yan, e raised to negative j pi nk all over 2. So pi n2 all over 2. So technically this would cancel. So formula natin, that would be e raised to negative j pi n lang. Di ba? Pi n. So summation, get the summation. So you'll be getting x of 0, okay, multiplied by e raised to negative j pi 0, okay, plus x of 1 multiplied by e raised to negative j pi, okay, plus x of 2 e raised to negative j 2 pi, kasi nga 2 na yan, yung n, plus x of 3, 0, 1, 2, 3, e raised to negative j 3 pi. Okay? Yan. So nakasunod? Opo.
Opo.
So ito, 0 pa rin, 1 pa rin. 1 pa rin yan, e raised to 0. So matitira x of 0 pa rin plus x of 1 e raised to negative j pi plus x of 2 e raised to negative j 2 pi plus x of 3 e raised to negative j 3 pi. So evaluate, x of 0 is 1, diba? Okay? Plus x of 1 is negative 1. Okay, doon sa given natin doon sa given natin, ito yon, 1, di ba? And then 2, and then 3. Yan yon. So, and then, Euler's formula, that would be cosine of pi minus j sine of pi. Yan. Plus x of 2, that would be 2, di ba? Yung x of 2 is 2, then cosine of 2 pi minus j sine of 2 pi. Okay? Then lastly, x of 3, that would be negative 2, di ba? Yung x of 3, negative 2. So that would be cosine of 3 pi minus j sine of 3 pi. Okay? So evaluate lang natin, guys. That would be 1 plus negative 1. Pag in-evaluate mo sa calculator mo yan, guys, so what will happen? We have negative 1 minus 0. Okay? 0j or j0. Plus 2 times yung cosine of 2 pi, that's 1. Minus sine 2 pi, 0 yan. So j0. J times 0 is 0. Minus 2. Cosine 3 pi would be negative. Negative 1. Tapos sine 3 pi, diba? So 0 rin yan. So minus j0. So substitute mo lang or simplify mo lang. Simplify lang natin. Ayan. So pag sinimplify lang natin yan, technically, that would be 1 plus 1 plus 2. Negative 2 times negative 1 plus 2 din. So 2, 4, 6. So 6 ang sagot. Okay, so the answer could be just a real number. Kung real number lang talaga yung natira upon simplification. No? So okay lang yan. Kasi yung ibang term naman, meron pa rin talagang imaginary. So, meron at merong imaginary dyan. Okay? Finally, x of 3. Okay? So, ang x of 3, ang formula natin, so papalitan na natin yung k ng 3. So, that would be x of n e raised to j. Ano yung formula natin? Ano na dito? After substitute, j pi n k all over 2. J pi n. Ano yung k natin? 3 all over 2. Kasi naging ano na siya. Naging 3 na yung k natin. So, technically, this would be x of n multiplied by e raised to negative j 3 pi n all over 2. Okay? So, yan na yon. Then, substitute the values of n, perform the summation. So, we have x of 0 multiplied by e raised to negative j 3 pi of 0 all over 2. So, technically, this is still 1. E raised to 0 is 1. Plus, we have x of 1. So, we have e raised to negative j 3 pi all over 2 when n is 1. Plus, x of 2 multiplied by e raised to negative j. Pag yung n is 2, magiging 3 pi na lang to. Kasi 2 all over 2 will cancel. So 3 pi na lang. Okay. And lastly, we have x of 3 multiplied by e raised to negative j. Yung n natin is 3. So 3 times 3, 9 pi. So nagiging 9 pi all over 2. Okay. So evaluate again. So x of 0 is 1. X of 1 is negative 1. Okay, and then we have cosine of 3 pi all over 2 minus j sine of 3 pi all over 2. Okay, plus x of 2, okay, is 2. If I'm not mistaken, that's 2. And that's 2. Then e raised, hindi na pala, cosine and sine na siya. So you have cosine of 3 pi minus j sine of 3 pi. Okay, and then plus, you have negative 2. Then you have cosine of 9 pi all over 2 minus j sine 9 pi all over 2. Ayan. So evaluate nyo, guys. So una muna dito tayo. Evaluate natin to. Diba? That would be 1 plus negative 1. So cosine of 3 pi all over 2 is 0, no? Tapos meron kang negative j sine 3 pi all over 2. May negative ka dito. So, pero negative 1 din yan or negative j. Okay? So, negative 1, negative j. So, magiging plus j. To. Ayan. Magiging plus j. Plus 2 cosine of 3 pi. That would be negative 1. And then, itong part na to, 0j. 0 rin. Diba? Pag in-evaluate, minus 2. Okay, minus 2 tayo. And then, cosine 9 pi all over 2 is 0 minus j. Okay? Ibig sabihin, 1. Yun nandito. 1 times negative j is negative j. So, you have 1 minus j minus 2 plus 2j. Tama ba? So, we have 1 minus 2 minus j plus 2j. So, that would be negative 1 plus j. So, negative 1 minus 2, negative 1. Negative j plus 2j is j. Ayan. So, congrats, natapos natin. So, the final answer now of the transformed x of k, gawin ko na lang red. Diba? The 4-point DFT of that would be, una, x of 0 is 0. So, you have 0. Then, x of 1, we have negative 1 minus j. So, you have negative 1 minus j. And then, sumunod, x of 2, we have 6. And then x of 3 finally, -1 plus j. So this is the 4-point DFT of that given signal. Question. Question, guys.
Sir, possible po ba kunwari yung given x of k, tas gagawin naman natin siyang x of n?
Yes, next topic yon. Next pa yon. Ang tawag doon, inverse DFT. Kung may inverse Laplace, merong inverse DFT na tinatawag. So from x of k, gagawin mo siyang x of n.
Thank you po.
So radian ang calculator ninyo, ha? Pwede yan sa complex mode. Cosine 3 pi all over 2 minus j sine 3 pi all over 2. So lalabas yung sagot dyan. Actually, pwede nyo nga ano yan eh. Doon sa complex. Kasi na may Euler din doon. So ito yung pinakasagot natin. Yung x of k na yan. That's the 4-point DFT. So paano mo ipa-plot yan? No? Hindi mo na siya mapa-plot ng basta-basta, di ba? Na meron ka amplitude na 1, 2, hindi na siya ganun. Kasi frequency response na yan. Number 2. Walang questions?
None, sir.
Okay, so unahin natin to. Compute the 3-point lang, no? Sequence of x of n to 1, 2. Using DFT. Again, so yung magiging solution natin dito, the same process. So you have x of k, summation n equals to 0, n minus 1 of x of n e raised to negative j 2 pi n k all over n. Okay, pero yung n equals saan? N equals 3. So yung x of k mo would be summation from n equals 0 to 3 minus 1, which is 2. So you have x of n e raised to negative j, okay, 2 pi n k all over 3. Ba? Yan, tama. Yan. So ito yung titignan natin. 2 pi n k all over 3 as we go on our summations. So same process. So dahil 3 points lang yan, start with x of 0. So you have n of 0 to 2. You have x of n. K is 0. Diba? So palitan mo ng 0 yan. A raised to negative j 2 pi n times 0 all over 3. So technically, lumalabas lang na yung formula mo for x equals x of 0 would be x raised to x of n multiplied by a e raised to 0, which is technically 1 lang din. Okay? So what will happen? Perform n. Substitution ng n. So magiging x of 0 plus x of 1 plus x of 2. Okay? Kasi nga, e raised to 0 lang yung kamultiply niya. So magiging 2 plus 1 plus 2 equals 5. So that's the first point. Okay? Second, we have x of 1 on our formula. So we have n equals 0 to 2. X of n So substitute natin guys yung k dito as 1. So mangyari e raised to negative j 2 pi n k which is 1 all over 3. So yan ang magiging formula naman natin. So that would be x of 0 multiplied by e raised to negative j 2 pi of n all over 3. So e raised to 0 pa rin to. Kaya 1 pa rin. Okay? So e raised to 0 pa rin yan. So kaya magiging 1. Plus x of 1. So kung 1 naman, magiging e raised to negative j 2 pi all over 3. Okay? Yung 1, yung n naging 1. And lastly, we have x of 2 e raised to negative j. Okay. 2 pi times 2, that's 4 pi all over 3. Yan. So, and then solve natin. So, you have x of 0, that must be 2. Okay? And then yung x of 1 natin is 1 lang din kasi 2, 1 to nga, di ba? So, this would be cosine of 2 pi all over 3 minus j sine of 2 pi all over 3. Okay, and then plus 2 rin ito, yung x of 2. Cosine of 4 pi all over 3 minus j sine of 4 pi all over 3. So evaluating, we have 2 plus, pag in-evaluate nyo to, cosine 2 pi all over 3, negative 0.5 minus, etong sine 2 pi all over 3, hindi siya exact. So mag-round off ka ng ilang decimals, 0.866, no? Then plus 2, okay, cosine 4 pi all over 3, that's negative 0.5 naman. Okay? And then, magiging plus naman ito. Yung sine 4 pi all over 3. Negative siya, and then may negative dito, so magpa-plus yan. So magiging plus j 0.866. Yan. So simplify nyo lang guys. So bali mangyari dyan is 2 minus 0.5 minus j 0.866. Napakadali na lang yan kapag naka-complex form kayo. Minus 1 kasi 2 times negative 0.5 is negative 1. And then may plus ano pa to? Plus 2 times j 0.866 kung ilan man yan. So kapag sinimplify niyo yan, that would be 0.5 plus j 0.866. Oh, that's the answer for x of 1. For x of 2, okay, we have still the same, n equals 0 to 2, x of n, e raised to negative j. So papalitan natin ng 2 yung k dito. Diba? So magiging 4 pi n all over 3. So magiging 4 pi n all over 3. Ayan ang formula na gagamitin natin for this. Then do the summation. So you have x of 0, from 0 to 2 tayo, multiplied by e raised to negative j 4 pi of 0 all over 3. So this is 1. E raised to 0 is 1, di ba? Ayan. So plus we have x of 1, e raised to negative j, okay, 4 pi all over 3. So simply 1 lang. Plus x of 2, lastly, we have e raised to negative j. And then we have 2. So kung 2 yan, 8 pi all over 3. Yan. So simplify, x of 0, that would be 2 plus 1. And then we have e raised to j 4 pi. So you have cosine of 4 pi all over 3 minus j sine of 4 pi all over 3 plus yung x of 2. That would be 2 ulit. Tapos ito ay cosine of 8 pi all over 3 minus j sine 8 pi all over 3. Yeah. So, simplify nyo lang, guys. So, this becomes negative 0.5, almost parang kanina lang, plus j 0.866. Okay. Then plus we have 2 cosine 8 pi all over 3. That's negative 0.5. And itong j sine na yan, so magiging negative j 0.866. And then you simplify, pwede mo distribute yan or diretso calculator. Diba? So just don't forget the 2. Multiply, no? So ano mangyari? We have 0.5 minus j 0.866. Yan. So nakukuha baklas yung mga yung mga values 0.866 yan pag ginawa ninyo. Nakukuha pa?
Yes po.
Yes po, sa calculator.
Yeah. So yan talaga yung lalabas diyan. Okay, so ang sagot natin, the 3-point, di ba? DFT nun, nung x of k natin, ng x of n pala, na convert into x of k. So you have 5. You have 5. Then 0.5. 0.5 plus j 0.866. Then yung last is 0.5 minus j 0.866. So that would be our 3-point DFT for this given problem. Question? None?
None, sir.
Okay. Madali?
Nakakasunod.
Is madali ba? Okay.
Nakakalito po.
Ang uunahin nyo, N, capital N. Substitute nyo muna yon sa formula. Then, ang susunod, yung K. For every K, may formula. Okay, for every K. Then, pag nasubstitute mo na yung K, saka mo gawin yung summation. Ganun lang lagi, no? Tapos balik ka ulit dun sa original na formula, sinubstitute mo yung N, pag susunod ka na sa pangalawang uh, uh, K, x of 1 ka na. So, substitute mo ulit yung 1 doon kasi paiba-iba siya ng formula, no? Based dito sa pinaka-formula ng x of k. Kasi summation yan eh. So, mag-iiba talaga. So, number 3. Okay lang ba? Proceed ako sa number 3. O merong hindi nakuha dito? Tanong nyo na. No questions? Wala talaga? Clear naman.
Yes po.
Yes po.
Okay. Sige. Number 3 tayo. So, using the same sequence, yung kaninang sequence, yung x of n na 3 point. Ano ba yun? 1, 2, 1, 2, di ba? 2, 1, 2. Compute the 6-point DFT. Okay. So the problem is asking to compute the 6 points discrete Fourier transform. No? So ang problema kasi, tatlo lang yung given natin na points. Okay? Pero susundin natin yan. Anong gagawin natin? Ang solution na unang po natin pwedeng gawin dyan is what? Gawin natin, ay, paiba-iba ko ng color ah. Una, yan. So gawin natin, yung x of n natin magiging 2, 1, 2. Since tatlo lang, dahil 6 ang hinahanap, magsi-zero padding tayo. Okay? Ang tawag dyan, zero padding. So, technically, parang inad mo, pero technically, parang totoo naman kasi na zero pa rin yun. Dahil nga yung signal lang na yun ang hinahanap. No? So, bali, ang magiging n mo dito would be 6. At ang k mo dito is 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Kasi yung k is n-1, di ba? Yun yun, yung 0 to k, which is k is equals to n-1. So, ganun pa rin. Wala namang pinagbago. Magiging formula natin dito, ay lakayan ko lang ng konti. Magiging formula natin dito, ganun pa rin. So, magiging x of k, formula natin would be summation of n equals 0 to n-1. Parang malaki ata. Ito na lang. Ulitin ko lang. X of k, then summation of n equals 0, then n-1. X of n multiplied by e raised to j, negative j 2 pi n k all over n. No? So, substitute na natin yung value ng n. So, yung n natin dito would be n equals 0. n-1 is 5. So, you have x of n multiplied by e raised to negative j 2 pi n k all over ano to? 6, di ba? So, pero pwede mo ma-simplify. So, magiging x of n e raised to negative j. So, cancel to. Magiging 3 yung baba. So, magiging pi n k all over 3. Okay? So, ito yung pinaka, ano natin, reference formula natin, no? So, when we do the k and when we do the iteration summation, this would be our reference. Okay. So, number 1, ganun pa rin. X is 0. So, x of 0, you have summation of n equals 0 to 5. X of n e raised to negative j pi n of 0 all over 3. So, technically, ganun pa rin. Magiging x of n e raised to 0 pa rin, which is 1. So, summation pa rin ng x of n. So, magiging x of 0 plus x of 1 plus x of 2 plus x of 3 hanggang 5. Pero useless naman yung gagamitin natin na 3 and 4 and 5 kasi 0 naman lahat yan eh, di ba? So ito magiging 2 plus 1 plus 2 plus 0 plus 0 plus 0. So kaya kahit sa mga susunod na computation, kahit hindi mo na isali sa summation yung 3, 4, and 5, since 0 naman sila, 0 multiplied by any number will be 0. So kaya pwedeng kahit 0 to ano ka lang, 0, 1, and 2. Kasi originally naman talaga 3-point DFT. Pero nakalagay pa rin sa index mo hanggang 5. Kaya ang kailangan mong computein hanggang x equals x of 5. No? So magiging 5 ito. Sagot. Okay, so x of 0 equals 5. So laging ganun yung nangyayari, no? So for the first iteration. So pangalawa, x of 1, that would be summation of n equals 0 to 5 of x of n e raised to negative j 2 pi o hindi pala. Balik tayo dyan. So magiging negative j. Yung ating k ay magiging 1. So magiging pi n all over 3. Okay? Negative j pi n all over 3. So summation, do the summation. So you have x of 0 multiplied by e raised to negative j. N is 0. So pi times 0 all over 3. So technically, 1 pa rin yan. Plus x of 1 kay e raised to negative j. Yung n na papalitan natin. So magiging 1 na lang yung n, which is pi all over 3 na lang. Plus x of 2 e raised to negative j. Okay, magiging 2 yung n. Magiging 1 pala, no? Yung 2 tama, 2. 2 yung n. So magiging 2 pi all over 3. Okay, kasi nga summation na yung ginagawa natin. Ayan. Tapos, yung x sub 3 useless na. Kasi kung kunin mo yung x sub 3 e raised to negative j, no? Di magiging pi lang to. Kasi nga 3 all over 3 cancel yung 3 dito sa baba kasi n equals 3. Pero ito kasi 0 na yan. So 0, kahit ano pang i-multiply mo dito sa 0, kahit ano pang number ito, 0 pa rin nalalabas. So useless na i-compute ko yung x sub 4 pati yung plus x sub 5. So kasi 0 naman na sila lahat. So kahit dito na lang, hanggang dito na lang yung computation ko na hanggang 0, 1, and 2. Kasi yan naman yung may original na value talaga. Okay? So hindi zeros yung values. Pero yung k ko hanggang 5 pa rin. Kasi nga yung index ko hanggang 5. Okay. Kasi 6 point DFT is from 0 to 5. That is 6. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 6 yun. So x of 0, going back, x of 0 natin would be 2. Ayan. And then plus, we have 1 times the cosine of pi all over 3 minus j sine pi all over 3. And then plus 2, 1, 2. So 2 ito. So magkakaroon ka ng cosine of 2 pi all over 3 minus j sine 2 pi all over 3. Ayan. So compute ulit natin yan, guys. So that would be 2 plus 0.5 minus j 0.866, no? With your calculators. Pakisundan na lang. Cosine 2 pi all over 3. That is negative 0.5 minus j 0.866, no? Ayan. Simplify. Real number by real number and then imaginary by imaginary. So magiging 1.5 minus j 2.598. Ayan. Paki-check lang ako kung tama yan kasi wala yung calculator ko dito. Kung tama yung imaginary pati yung real number natin. Tama naman, guys.
Tama naman po.
Okay. So x of 2 tayo. Remember hanggang x of 5 kasi nga 6 point DFT ang tinanong, no? So x of 2 n equals 0 to 5, no? So you have x of n e raised to 2 ang isa substitute natin when it comes to k. So 2 pi n all over 3. Negative j 2 pi n all over 3. Yan. So substitute, summation, n. So x equal x of 0 multiplied by e raised to negative j, 2 pi of 0 pa rin all over 3. Technically, this is 1 pa rin. Plus x of 1. Then we have e raised to negative j. So 2 pi all over 3. Plus x of 2. We have a raised to negative j. N is 2. So magiging 4 pi all over 3. Okay, sinasubstitute natin yung n. Okay. So substitute, x of 0 is 2 plus x of 1 is 1. Then Euler's formula, we have cosine of 2 pi all over 3 minus j sine of 2 pi all over 3. Plus x of 2, that would be 2. Okay, and then we have cosine of 4 pi all over 3 minus j sine of 4 pi all over 3. Yan. So solve natin, that would be 2. And then negative, no? Plus negative 0.5 minus j 0.866 for this. Plus 2 times we have negative 0.5 din. Pero ito plus na to. Yan. So simplify. Okay. Pa-check na lang. 0.5 plus j 0.866. Makes sense kasi pag sinimplify mo nga yan lalabas. So that is for 2. 0, 1, 2 pa lang tayo. 3, 4, 5 pa. So x of 3. You have summation of n of 0 to 5. X raised to n. X of n. E raised to negative j. Balik tayo doon. Papalitan natin ng 3 yung k. So pag pinalitan natin ng 3 yan, 3 all over 3 magka-cancel. So negative j pi n na lang. So negative j pi n. Do the summation. So you have x of 0 multiplied by e raised to negative j pi of 0. So that is still 1, e raised to 0. Then we have x of 1. Then e raised to negative j pi. J pi na lang kasi yung n napalitan ng 1. Plus we have x of 2. Ay, by the way class, no? Hanggang x of 2 lang ulit tayo dito kanina kasi nga yung 3, 4, 5 ay walang value. 0 yon. 0 padding. So useless kapag nilagay pa natin. Okay, kaya ang kinumpute lang natin 0, 1, 2. Pero totoo talaga nun, 0 to 5 talaga yon. Okay, dahil 0 nga lang sila, hindi mo na sila isama. Basta yung k mo hanggang 5. Kasi 6 yung hinihingi na DFT. 6 na points. So going back, x of 2, you have e raised to negative j 2 pi. Okay? X of 3, di na ulit kailangan. X of 4, di na kailangan. X of 5, di na rin. Kasi nga 0. So you have 2 plus 1 multiplied by cosine of pi minus j sine of pi. Plus 2, 1, 2. 2 ulit ito. Then you have cosine of 2 pi minus j sine of 2 pi. So that is 4 dx of 3 natin. So magiging 2 minus 1 lang ito plus 2. Okay, so magiging 3. Okay, pag sinimplify natin. Cosine pi, negative j sine pi. Makukuha nyo po yan. Mabilis lang yan sa calculator. So x of 4, you have summation of n equals 0 to 5. X of n multiplied by e raised to negative j. So 4 naman yung ating k. Balik tayo doon. So kung 4 pi n all over 3. So wala na magka-cancel eh. 4 pi n all over 3. Yan ang ating formula. So summation, x of 0, paulit-ulit na lang, no? Pero mahasa rin kayo. 4 pi of 0 all over 3. So technically, ito ay 1 pa rin. Plus x of 1, multiplied by e raised to negative j 4 pi all over 3. Then plus x of 2 e raised to negative j. Then you have 8 pi all over 3. Yan, 8 pi all over 3. Okay. So substitute 2 times 1 times cosine ulit. 4 pi all over 3 minus j sine of 4 pi all over 3 plus x of 2, that's 2. Then cosine of 8 pi all over 3 minus j sine of 8 pi all over 3. So simplifying x of 4, that would be 2 plus negative 0.5 plus j 0.866, no? Plus we have 2 times negative 0.5 minus j 0.866. No? Ano rin ito? Simplify mo. So magiging 0.5 minus j 0.866. Okay, so that would be our x of 4. Okay, so for last, pang 6 natin. So kasi meron na tayong 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 4 pa lang. So hanggang 5 na tayo. X of 5, will be our 0.6. So summation pa rin. N equals 0 to 5. You have x of n multiplied by e raised to negative j. 5 ang kanyang k. So magiging k, 5 pi n all over 3. So magiging 5 pi n all over 3. Okay, then substitute the n. You have x of 0. So 5 pi of 0 all over 3. Technically, wala pa rin. 0 pa rin yan. Okay, and then we have x of 1 e raised to negative j. So n is 1. So 5 pi all over 3 plus x of 2 multiplied by e raised to negative j. Okay, so 2 natin is magiging 10 pi all over 3. Okay. So substitute, so you have 2 plus 1 times the cosine of 5 pi all over 3 minus j sine 5 pi all over 3. And then we have x of 2. So again, 2. So you have cosine of 10 pi all over 3 minus j sine of 10 pi all over 3. Ayan. So ito yung makukuha. 2 plus, no, meron kang 0.5 minus j 0.866 plus you have 2. Then negative 0.5 plus j 0.866. So simplifying, you have 1.5 plus j 0.866. Ayan, I hope nakasunod kayo. So ang sagot natin, x of k, sagot natin. Ang unang-una is 5. Pangalawa ay 1.5 minus j 2.598. Okay, yung x of 2 natin is 0.5 plus j 0.866. Okay, and then ang sunod ay 3. Ang sunod ay 0.5 minus j 0.866. And lastly is 1.5 plus j 0.866. Okay. So that will be our answer. This will be our final answer. 6 point. 6 point DFT yan. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So 6. Kuha?
Yes po, sir.
So N na
Yes
malaki.
po.
Yes,
Substitute yung length na malaki N. Then, for every iteration, magkakaroon ka ng formula by substituting the K. So pag nakuha mo na yung substitute mo na yung K, saka mo i-summation by substituting the small letter N, performing the summation. And also, don't forget your calculator, of course, no? Mahirap yan pag walang calculator. So that is converting discrete time signal to a discrete Fourier transform or DFT, no? So maraming types pa ng DFT. Merong DFT, IDFT, FFT. Yan, merong mga ganun pa, no? So sa mga susunod, maybe we can discuss them. And susunod naman is how we are going to convert from the frequency x of k pabalik ng x of n. So pwede kasing makuha din ang tawag doon inverse discrete Fourier transform, IDFT naman. Ayun. So far, do you have questions with this?
Wala naman po.
Wala po, sir.
Okay, madali lang. Dali lang, no? Mukha lang siya mahirap pero madali lang siya. Actually.
Mahaba lang po, sir.
Mahaba talaga. Walang question, mag-attendance lang ako.